Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lunar Bay, brought to you by the All the Mods server. Kidding. Well, kind of. It's the All the Mods mod pack, and last time we started on the Mine Colonies colony. We got a few guys going. We got... Oh, for a second there I thought I had 5. I thought I saw another person down here. But we got 4 people in. One of them is our builder, Kylan. The others don't have a job right now. So, yeah. But they also don't have a place to stay. So we kind of need to fix that. Although it looks like it's turning nighttime, so probably going to need to sleep here in a quick second. Okay, now that the sun is risen, we actually need to get these guys a place to sleep, because currently they're just sleeping on the ship. But not literally, because they only go right up here to the town hall block and then just stand and sleep. Even though down here there are some beds for them to sleep in, they still choose to sleep there. I have no idea who that was, but whatever. So we're going to get them a place to sleep. And early on, the best place for them to sleep is actually going to be at the tavern, because it supplies you with at least 4 beds. I think in the beginning, in some packs, it only supplies you with like 2 or 3. But it goes all the way up to 4 beds. So thankfully, that's enough for all of our guys. And I think the best place is going to be right here next to the builder's hut. Eventually, we might end up moving it, but for now, it's gotta be here because it's gotta be within our border range. So, should probably set this guy down. Tavern provides housing quarters for citizens and serves as a gathering spot for visitors. Yeah, so this is where we will also get some people from, like, randomly generating, and they can become part of the colony as well. So this is what it looks like as it starts out. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Front's over here. Yeah, there's the front door. So if we go in the front door, you can see there's just kind of the stairway, this little area, and off to here goes back outside. And if we go upstairs, you can actually see this is a little seating area and a little bedroom area. It's not much, but it evolves at level 2. It looks a little bit more fancy. Apparently it gets a name. Cool. Ooh, that's neat looking. Bedroom gets upgraded a little bit. This area gets upgraded a little bit. Not much, not much. I think this area just got a little bit of mossy cobble. And then level 3, the final level, it gets some real upgrades. Like, this looks awesome. You even get some new doohickeys. What are I could not tell you. I'm forgetting the name. Banners. There we go. But yeah, looks good. Ooh, we get purple chairs. Nice. Ooh, a fish tank. A little reading nook, and the bedroom. And get some foliage. But it all starts out with level 1. So we want to set this guy down probably right about here, because that's all we can do really. So turn this guy around. Kind of don't want to have the entrance right that close, so maybe flip it around. And then bring it on down to ground level. How does that look? How does that look? Don't look bad. Oh, hey, yeah. If you have buildings close enough, you can see the other one at its final level. So this would be the builder's hut at its final level right next to where it is. And, oh, we're just barely within our colony's borders. But this looks pretty good. gives us enough room to put a pathway into the rest of the island. Yeah, I think that'll do. So let's send it. All right, there it is. Now, thankfully, the tavern block is actually up in the air. It's on the second level, because there is a chance that whenever you place something down, it could be underground. So, yeah. But we now need to actually go over here and access the tavern. We want to build options. We are in the steampunk style. We only got one builder, so don't need to select. But these are the resources we're gonna need. Nothing too terrible. Just the dark oak panels, the round spruce pillar, and that's about it, really. We do need to get some barrels, but those are easy to make. Oh, floating carpets. Okay, yep, those are. But, building. Build request created for tavern at Colony Lunarbay. Top block is, yeah, there. We should see Kylan actually start getting ready. He should, I think he should make his way to his job block, and then he'll say he'll pick up the quest. But just like before, we do want to clear out this land a little bit for him. Okay, land's been cleared out, and he's actually gotten started a little bit on the actual building. So we're all good. I did have to kind of terraform this, and I can actually do this a little bit better right there. But yeah, this had to be cut back a little bit. But now we do have some resources we need to go and collect for him before he gets too far into the build. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Alrighty, I think I got everything on his list right now, so we just gotta go over to him. Yo, Kylan.
Need something?
I think I got all your stuff. Fulfill. I apparently forgot the dark oak fences. Dark oak. Apparently I've run out of sticks. How many fences did you need?
Can I help you?
There we go. You only needed 2. Cool. So now we just get to sit back and watch him go for a little bit. Oh, he's already started. He had some cobblestone on him already. So yeah, let's sit here and watch him for a bit. At least until he requires more resources. Well, our inn is complete, or should I say tavern is complete. You can see all of our guys have actually gone inside. It says it's raining, but it was raining just before I clicked record, so that's why they got all those bubbles above their head. And actually, I don't know what was going on with the whole game for a little while there, but like it would rain like every 3 minutes. It was ridiculous. And whenever it rains, all of your colonists stop working. It just no more working. So yeah, you have to wait for the rain to stop, or like I did, use the little cheaty button to toggle the rain off. But that's just because I wanted the time lapse to actually go pretty well, but I think I need to find another way to get this time lapse of buildings going a bit better. But we have now just a little bit more room. If I pull out the build tool, you can see we before had like this chunk cut off to us, but because the tavern, forgot the name for a second, because the tavern went down right next to it, it claims everything in a chunk around it. So like it would claim this chunk if it wasn't, it claimed this chunk because it wasn't, and then this one, and then this one, and so on and so forth, all around it. And all the buildings do that except for the guard towers. The guard towers, those actually claim up to 3 chunks around them. And seeing as we want to move out that way a bit more, I think the next build we're going to want is probably a guard tower. Okay, so OBS decided to play a little prank on me, and when I pressed record, it recorded for half a second and then stopped. So you didn't get to see me placing this guy down. So that's fun. But we decided to place a guard tower right here and one over there on that peninsula. And they look pretty good. The alt tower is a little too tall. Like it's like 2 chunks tall, I think it was. And that's too much. So we're just gonna go with this. But all of our guys are now out and about running, and it looks like most of them are just chillaxing. So let's actually get them a job to do. Well, at least Kylan for now, wherever he is. The tower is looking for all of this stuff. It's not too much, pretty much the same stuff as what goes on in the builder's hut. So he might actually have most of this stuff. But I'm gonna grab these resources real quick and we'll be back when he's ready to build. Yeah, I'm a little upset. You guys see this building behind me? This nice building sitting right behind me? You don't get to see it getting built. Because I tried to get it time-lapsed through the replay mod, and I screwed up. I screwed up. Not the replay mod. Well, kind of the replay mod. But no. I screwed up because anytime I open this, the wireless crafting terminal for AE, anytime I open it and the replay mod is going, it just corrupts the entire file. I don't know why. I haven't figured out a way to fix it. It just corrupts. So yeah, you don't get to see this guy getting time-lapsed. But it's built. This is the guard tower I was talking about earlier. And I set it up right here because this was the corner section of our claimed chunks. But now, if we hold our wand, you can see our chunks have expanded a little bit. It expanded by 2 chunks in all directions around that guy. So yeah. But now we need to actually get someone posted up in it. So manage workers. And as you can see, adaptability and stamina are the 2 stats we're looking for. At least for knights. For archers, it would be agility and adaptability. Which Actually, we might want to go with an archer because looks like Steffi's actually really good for that because she got 4 agility and 3 adaptability, and the knights, the adaptability is 3 and stamina 3. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with an archer for our first guard tower. So, Steffi, you are now our first archer, our first guard. And what that also should do is actually open up one of the beds in the tavern here to allow us to get a new colonist. So these guys with the little icon above their head, that is a colonist or a visitor to the colony that we can actually hire. Or hire? More like buy. We can, pay some kind of resource depending on what they're asking for, and we can get them added to the colony. But Steffi over here, you've got a cog on your head. Okay, you want a bow, and that's it. Okay, that's easy. So that's 2 buildings. Okay, big lag spike. That is 2 buildings we've got built this episode, and we still got some time. So I think our next building that we're going to put down is probably going to be the farm, because we need to get these guys some food. I can keep providing them food, but it'll be better if they provide their own. So I think we should slap down a farm probably like right here. Actually, maybe right here, and then the farm be in front because it's closer to the water. I think we'll do that. Yeah. I like that idea. And literally just as I clicked to stop recording, a new child, Leonidas C. Purves, is now happily living in Lunarbay. We now have a child because we had space for one to be born, and I didn't want any to be born, but I guess we're gonna get at least one. Where are you? Hi. Oh, there you are, Leonidas. Yeah. That's a setting I gotta turn off. Oh, I'm dumb. New citizen spawning controls children and initial citizen spawning. I thought that just controlled the new citizens that would spawn and like the people that would spawn inside the tavern. That's my bad. So yeah, we want to turn that off. Okay, so I cleared the land just a little bit, just kind of like knocked down some trees and just some areas where it kind of needed to flatten the land out just a bit. But as you can kind of hear and see on the minimap, there's a few mobs under here because I think this was the ravine that I had originally filled in. But if we go ahead and go in here to agriculture, we've got, it would be under horticulture and farm. Here we go. We want farm B, farmer, farm, or alt. What's farm B? What's farm B? Interesting. What about inside? Nothing too extravagant to look at. Level 2, a little bit better. Oh, level 2 adds in the shingles. Level 3 adds in that adds in a chain. Okay. Level 4 and level 5. Doesn't look too bad. What about the inside at level 5? Not bad. Not bad. Is that a water vader? Is this a water vader or a fountain? Either way, what about just regular farmer? Oh. I see. It did say that it would be massive. That's level 1. Level 2, 3, 4, 5, Oh, this looks so cool. Oh, I really want to go for that, but it's so big. That's something that is definitely going to have to go over there somewhere. Okay, how about Farmer Alt? Farmer Alt, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, interesting. Went vertically instead and got rid of the copper pipes, but is essentially the same deal. So now I understand what Farm B is. Farm B is literally just this structure. Okay, so I've nestled the farm right there because it doesn't look too bad just sitting there like that. Although I think I might want to flip its orientation so that way the chimney is on that side. Because if we're coming in from this area and the chimney was the first thing we'd see, I don't know. But yeah, and we're gonna have a little field probably like right next to it. So yeah, let's go ahead, go back down to level 1, obviously, and let's plonk it down. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get this build request going. It doesn't look like there's anything too super complicated just yet. The only things are the stripped oak and the hay bale. I think everything else he has already. So, I didn't click build the building. So, while he does that, I'm going to actually place this guy down over here for now. Because what this, oh, right. I gotta wait until that's built to place it. Fun. Okay, let's, I think this is a good angle to see how he does. Kalen Q. McDonald, I've started work on the farm. Alright, hop to it, buddy. Alrighty, it seems he all finished up, and apparently it's nighttime because there's a wandering trader going invisible behind me. But level 1 of the farm is done, and that should have gotten us a couple more chunks. Yep, we got us these chunks right here, so we can actually flatten those out and get a farm place or a field placed down. All citizens are tucked into bed. Yeah, that happens at the end of the night, or at the end of the day, really. Whenever the sun goes to a certain point, they'll go to bed. But yeah, it looks like we can get another person a job. Stamina and athletics. So it looks like Milani Y. Crisp is going to be our farmer. She's got the best of the stats. Well, Leonidas also has a 3 in stamina, but Milani has a 3 in athletics. So yeah, I think we're going to have them as our farmer. And then we just got to get them a field. So we got to take out this little area and put down the little... I put it away. But yeah, let me clear this little section out real quick and put down the field block. Alrighty, so the area's been cleaned up just a bit, and I've set down our field. Now, I did put him on top of a slab that has been waterlogged. Hang on, I see you. Go away. Yeah, so this is a waterlogged slab, so that way the field will actually have some hydration. I know there's water like right here, but I still wanted, you know, like this area to be hydrated, farmland. So what we can do is we can take out our hole. Let me actually put that. And there we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just while it's nighttime, I'll do a little bit of work for them. And there we go. We have a 9 by 9. What? Creeper? Creeper? Hey. You okay? You okay? Oh, you're attacking the vengeance spirit now. I guess I need to light up the area. I'll do that in just a second. But yeah, he's shooting at a vengeance spirit. Uh-oh, I hear another... But either way, we got a 9 by 9 farm, and that's good because that's the only range that a water can extend is 4 blocks. But if you right click on the field guy here, you have a couple different things you can do. You can pick your seed, which I chose carrots because that'll be the best thing to start off our guys with. You would think potatoes, but potatoes got to be cooked, and we don't have a cook, so yeah. Carrots it is. But then you can also choose how big your farm is. Now, it defaults to 5, so you're going to have to change it depending on, you know, where you're placing your farm. So, I chose a 4x4 because of water. Yeah. So now, in the morning, when Milani gets up, she'll actually be able to go in here and get started on a farm, so long as we provide her with a hoe and some carrots. So yep, we're gonna just leave these for her in her job block, and when it's time, she'll actually go ahead and start planting. But I think our little town is actually doing pretty good, aside from the random lag spikes. Oh hey, Enderman. But yeah, everything's been going really well. We've got this little area all claimed up. We're going to be continuing to expand over this way, that way, and eventually this way. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I've been Dorkman191, and this has been Lunar Bay. Bye, y'all.